There is a moment in time, a moment where everything is at its best. Nothing can go wrong, and even if it did, you don't care, because everything else makes up for it. A moment where the future seems bright because you aren't constantly thinking about it. A moment where something is pure, and the culture and general landscape of the media around you agrees with this. For some, that moment comes in the form of a TV show like Game of Thrones or The Walking Dead. Some in the form of a movie franchise like Marvel. For others, it's in the form of a video game. It's the Warzone during the pandemic, the Fortnite in 2017, and the Among Us and all the streaming crossovers. But for me, it's Call of Duty Zombies. Now, I'd like to get a couple things out of the way first and foremost. This video was heavily inspired by another video I saw that I really resonated with by Raz about Game of Thrones. I highly recommend checking out this video as I tend to agree with most of what he says. I'm also pretty nostalgic about Game of Thrones, and I think it is an amazingly well-made video. Along with this, I'd like to say that this video is not attempting to be negative about the current state of zombies. I know there's a lot of that going on lately, but that's not what we're trying to do here today. I just wanted to make this video because of all the things in my life that I've enjoyed. COD Zombies holds a special place in my heart where very few things have. See, with zombies, there was a time period where I was watching every new video, playing every new map, glued to the screen, and you could not pull me away. I was 7 years old when Call of Duty World at War came out, and I've been keeping up with zombies ever since. I didn't truly start appreciating it though until Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3, as I was old enough to really appreciate the mode for what it was. I grew up with zombies, and for some that might not seem like a big deal, but to me it's my childhood, and truth be told, I didn't have the best childhood, so that made stuff like zombies that I really latched onto that much more important to me. I miss Call of Duty Zombies, and yes, I'm aware it's still going on to this day. I cover and play every new map still, and hell, I still keep up with the majority of the community. If you're watching a live stream, keep an eye out, there is a good chance you catch me in chat. But it's not the same anymore. Not in a Call of Duty Zombies is terrible nowadays, or it's the downfall of COD Zombies kind of way, but more in a sense of just not feeling the same dedication and attachment that I used to when I was growing up. There was something truly special about watching Jason Blundell be interviewed by JC Backfire, especially since I know I'm not the only one who that was their first experience and first time actually seeing and hearing from a developer of the video games I cherished and loved. This made it feel as if I was a part of the bigger picture, even if I wasn't, and really made me feel as if what I thought, what my friends thought, and what the community thought really mattered. It made everything feel much more like a community. There was truly something special about watching Lex, Milo, Pat, Chucky, and all the others hanging out on the same couch talking about zombies, like the best crossover that the young zombies fan in me thought could ever happen. There was something special to seeing my favorite creators at live events where the devs were getting even more into the community and showcasing crazy reveals, while the creators I watched, much like me, were just happy to see it and be there. The overwhelming positivity from everyone in the space, and the live streams where every creator I watched was trying to solve the new Easter egg steps for days at a time, at the same time that I was, made it feel like I was on equal footing as them. The time period where everything felt more simple, felt more fun, before allegations and accusations, before constant negative reviews, and before the games got worse, or better depending on what era you started on. Regardless, there was a certain level of joy and comfort. While I fully acknowledge that there is a new generation of players who are currently going through that process and having that feeling, and that's great, for me, that moment is gone, and it isn't coming back. It's not necessarily a negative thing. This happens. It's life. All good things must come to an end after all. And while I'm still excited for zombies, hell, I started making videos about it, that feeling of overwhelming positivity and excitement is gone, and it will never return. That special feeling, that no matter what I was dealing with in my personal life, I could turn on YouTube and watch videos and play this game I loved without thinking about my problems, is gone. And it happens with more than just this. Like, for example, I also miss the watch parties we'd have for The Walking Dead. I miss the MCU theory crafting. I miss more and more stuff over time, and as I grow older, I'll gain new things to be excited about, and it'll happen all over again. That is a natural part of growing up, getting older, more responsibility, more knowledge, more maturity, and thus more ability to notice the flaws in things you once would have ignored. The ability to be more cynical, and it sucks, but It is life. I'm happy that there are people who look at my friends' content, the other content creators in the space, big name content creators still, and get that same feeling I did growing up. I'm happy there are kids and even adults now getting into zombies for the first time, and I hope that special feeling stays with them as long as possible. It's an amazing feeling, and though it will inevitably go away someday, that's the best part. Being able to look back and say, wow, look what we made, look what we did, look what we had fun doing. It's the memories we'll cherish forever and always look back to on a rainy day. I miss Call of Duty Zombies. I miss the feeling I'd get when Milo would drop a new video, or the new Z House got announced, or a new map, a new Easter egg, new ZWC, you name it. But without missing it, I don't think I'd ever really appreciate it in the way I do now. I'm glad I got the opportunity to grow up with this franchise and watch it evolve and change in ways that 7-year-old me would have never predicted. I'm happy for the era of zombies that I got, and it's what keeps me interested in this new modern era. I'm also grateful to all the content creators that came before me who helped me with all the Easter eggs, my mental issues whether they knew it or not, and who felt like friends or family despite not really even being close to either. I could sit here all day and tell you the issues I have with modern zombies, and all the problems the games have, and honestly, I have a lot of issues with the games, and I probably will continue to complain, but I want it to be said that I'm still grateful for the time I had, and for that feeling the mode gave me. I'm legitimately happy that there are kids growing up with the same feeling I had about BO3, but for the newer games. I'm happy that there are people who still get that special feeling. I miss Call of Duty Zombies, yes, but I appreciate it because I miss it. And hey, Kevin Drew just got promoted from what I'm hearing, and he sounds very passionate about the game for better or for worse, so maybe things will get better from here. But regardless, I am still happy to call myself a fan of zombies. Thank you, Jason Blundell. Thank you, Z House. Thank you, Treyarch. Thank you, Mr. Waffles, and all the other devs and creators I haven't mentioned. The point I'm trying to make with this video is that even if that special feeling goes away, whether it be for a movie, a TV show, a book, etc., there will always be more stuff to be interested in, and gain that feeling for all the same in the future. And at least we can look back at the time and appreciate it for how good it was, or at least how good it felt. And hey, maybe even give people growing up now with the newer games the same feeling. This video is very out of character for me, and you're probably tired of hearing me ramble, so I'll leave it at this. It's okay to miss the old times, and it's okay to feel nostalgic. I have nostalgia for BO3 in that era, and even before, and truth be told, that's part of the reason why it was so good for me. Not the only reason, but certainly part of it. Nostalgia does not need to be this negative thing. Enjoy it while it lasts, and then remember to look back fondly, rather than look forward cynically. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed somewhat. This video was more so for me, and hey, look at that. I didn't say genuinely every 2 seconds. If you know, you know. Hopefully you consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next video, next stream, or the next map. Peace out.